What's up, everybody? It's your boy Busy Blue, and I am here with another Grey's Anatomy Season 14, Episode 2 recap and review. I had to take a second before I actually did a review because Shonda, you just know how to hit my emotions. First of all, if you wasn't crying at the end of this, or at least really emotional, you don't have a soul, and you need to go to the therapist. So we start off where we left off from episode 1. Megan woke up and she's like, yo, it didn't work. You know, she got her stomach all exposed. Okay, as Jocelyn Hernandez was saying. She has her stomach exposed. And then we go to Weber and Gray. And you can hear Gray. Weber is standing outside the door. And Meredith is just throwing stuff in there. Just upset. Mad, angry, throwing stuff everywhere. And it's like, bitch. Is you paying for the stuff in there? I was thinking to myself, I hope she's not touching my stuff because I got my stuff in the locker, you know, in the combination. And she opened up lockers and she just throwing stuff out there. I was really concerned. So Maggie comes up and she's like, you know, what's happening? He's like, well, this is what she does. You know, she's just like her mom, so let's not do anything. And Maggie's like, well, maybe we should go in and say something. So she decides she wants to go in. And the only thing Meredith is like, well, you know, I hope you don't want no coffee. You know, because I broke all that stuff. And she walks out. She lucky I wasn't in the room. Because I would have like, well, bitch, come back here. What am I supposed to drink with? Okay, you don't run the house. Well, she kind of do own it. I don't know. I would have thought of something clever, though. From there, we go to Arizona DeLuca and the random DeLuca. Okay, so she's like, she learns that this is DeLuca's little brother is the girl, the lesbian she was just sleeping with. Okay, you know, she's like, look, I still don't speak Italian. Y'all need to speak in English. And regular DeLuca leaves. Do we ever find out the name of the girl? Cause I couldn't remember, I couldn't hear it, or at least I can't remember it. I don't know. So he's like, she's such a baby, trying to pretend to be like sex doesn't exist, and I need to get mine in too. You know, I want my, you know, stuff a little munched on. You know, he trying to make it seem like I can't do that. So, Andrea, okay, it's his given name, but that's not what he goes by in the hospital, you know. So after that, you know, she's like, well, where were we? Your brother just walked in, y'all done had this huge fight, then he storms out, and then you trying to ask her, you know, so we about to do this lesbian thing again, you want to get back on the carpet and shit like, yeah, you about to take off your shirt. I'm thinking, y'all just had this emotionally invested scene, and now you're about to go back to the stuff on the carpet. I mean, if you gotta get it in, you gotta get it in. So anyway, we go to Wilson and the interns. And Wilson, she's like, look, she was still with him. Okay, she woke up, you know, woke up and he's like on the bed. So she's like, well, let me get out of here and leave. Was he in the basement? It looked like she had to go up the stairs and stuff. So she decided she wanted to leave in the middle of the night, broke his glasses. Okay, which he need new ones because they slipping and sliding off of his face and everything. Broke his glasses, and then she walks out. What is it with this episode where everybody just breaking other people's stuff? Was that the theme you was going with, Shonda? Okay, anyway, we see Teddy and Owen. Owen is happy. He's like, look, I mean, is it bad that I'm glad the surgery didn't work because, I mean, truthfully, I don't want her to have to go anywhere. And if the surgery would have worked, then she would have been pressed to leave. Because I don't want her to go back. And Tony's like, no, you know, this is what you would do. We get to Bailey and Warren. They're at the house. And she's like, she's looking at her heels. And she's like, this set the tone. You know, this is why I love TV shows. And I'm telling you, this is why I love Shonda. And she really got me to really dissect and look at the minute parts and how it's going to play a role in like the bigger picture or the bigger scheme. Because this whole episode gave a really huge pull at feminism, but there were subtle hints and you had to really receive them and understand how to receive them. So Betty's sitting in her room and she's looking at her heels. You know, Warren comes in and was like, look, it's time to go. And she's like, I don't want to do this. And he's like, well, you want to leave without me? And she's like, no. I don't want to wear these heels. You know, when Weber became chief, he didn't have to squeeze his feet into anything. When such and such became chief, he didn't have to squeeze his feet into anything. Now that I'm chief, okay, oh my God, now I have to squeeze all 5 of my toes in the spot where only 4 is supposed to fit. You know, and why do I have to do this? And her husband's like, yes, society. Society is what made us have to think that we have to squeeze these. She's like, because I can't do this better than anybody else. Da, 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 da. So she's getting upset. He's like, look, just do what you have to do. And she's like, she does it. She puts her shoes and they leave. So then we cut to Meredith, Karev, and Maggie. Meredith is like just, picking at the wall. Pretty much the wall looked like this. Meredith, that was in my room. All I needed is a little scrape on the wall. She was picking at the wall that looked just like mine. And she's just like thinking, through everything. And Karev was like, look, you need to stop picking at that wall or we'll have to replace it. I don't know how much of y'all have ever seen House MD. It used to come on Fox. But on House MD, she had a House MD moment. On House, what happened, it's like a Sherlock Holmes thing. On House, he'll be going through regular situations in life and then boom, he know how to fix the problem. After not after like a week of trying to figure out nothing's working, diseases and everything that he's trying to do with his medical team, boom, somebody pop a balloon, then he's like, boom, that's all I needed. And now he's ready to solve the problem. Meredith had that. She jumped up out of bed, put on her stuff and was ready to go. After that, you see Meredith, Weber, Bailey, and Teddy. So it's before Teddy comes in, they're like, look, what's going on? She's like, no, I want to wait till Teddy comes in. So Teddy comes in, and she's like, well, I want to do an abdominal wall transplant. Now, they told y'all, don't come to me looking at these reviews thinking I'm about to give y'all medical excerpts, and the precise names and stuff for it because the story is more important to me and I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay? Never claimed one or played one on television. Okay? So she's like, look, we need to just take some stuff from somebody else. We can put it in here. Boom. Give her a new abs, such and such. Instead of trying to fix it, let's just replace it. So she said, I want you to be here because after the scene you done made, in the hallway, clearly you are going to be advocating for Megan. I want you to scrub in, so that you can see that my motives are pure. And this kind of showcases that, in times, Meredith's love for medicine can take over her. Just like how her mom was. So the love for medicine can take over her and it's just like, look, I don't care about any of the other stuff. And because she was trying to fix the problem, that became what was more important. We switch scenes to Kepner and Amy. She's walking up and he's like, look, she's walking up with the baby and he's like, hey, do you have time to talk? Because Maggie brought up something and she's like, look, I don't. And she just passes the baby off to him and she keeps walking away. And he's like, I feel like mommy's avoiding me. After that, you see Warren and Wilson. Warren standing in line for coffee. Wilson comes up and she's like, look, I did something that was really crazy. I know you don't want to be my stuff, but you got to be my stuff because something is happening and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And he's like, well, what did you do? And then the guy with the glasses, he done taped up the glasses, y'all. I ain't never been to medical school, but you don't got more than one pair of glasses? I've always had more than one pair of glasses because that's just how my mom was like, yo, you got to have at least two pairs because you never know what's going to happen with the first pair. You all gone through medical school and you kind of like not finishing out your residency and you don't have another pair of glasses? Priorities. You the doctor coming up in my office. I wish I was a patient at a hospital and the doctor come up and he got taped in between the things, talk about something, well, let's look at your charts. Not you not. Not like that, you not. You need to go give me somebody who can see. Okay, with no obstruction of view. I don't even know if those are leveled right. Okay, what if you got astigmatism? No, ma'am, Pam. So they move on, and she's like, I did him. And then he's like, look, you left me your wallet and stuff at my house. I found it. She's like, but it was, at my mom's house. She's like, that was your mom's house? Didn't I tell you that it was in the basement? So she's like, yeah, da-da-da-da, then she walks away, and she's trying to talk to Warren about the problem, and then Karev walks up and is like, yo, you did glasses, guy? Laughs, and then he walks away, and then Warren wants to laugh, and then he wants to walk away. Cut to Megan again. They're trying to tell her, like, look, this is what we can do for you. And Meredith's like, look, I need to give you all the information for what you need to know. This is how we're going to be able to do it. Hunt is like, look, I don't think it's a good idea. The bomb don't think it's a good idea. They're scared. And that's when Megan was like, look, I am too. I know they got me, but I know they just got me back, but I'm scared too. But you know what I also am? I'm in pain. Okay? And I've been joking and doing all this silver lining stuff because it keeps me alive. That's the only reason I've been doing that. Okay? I was hostage. And now I'm being hostage again because of this. And I don't want to be hostage no more. Meredith's like, look, I don't even have to do the surgery if it makes you guys more comfortable about it. And Megan looked at her and she said, look, bitch, you done came in here with the solution and you gonna do it. You just make sure my abs is ripped, okay? You make sure that I'm going out there and I'm just giving snatched abs like I done worked out on them, all day. Tiana Taylor tees. So, after that, Meredith talks to Weber and was like, look, I need some of your sub-interns to really help me find this. And like, do you think I can do it? And he said, yeah. Then Maggie comes up to Weber and was like, look, she's going to be able to do it, da-da-da-da. After that, Avery comes up to Maggie. And he does the same thing that she just did last episode. She's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, well, nice talking to you. And then he walks away. There's a hospital. From there, Meredith is talking to the intern. She's basically explaining to them what we need, what type of abdomen we need, what's the procedure going to be looking like. Glasses guy, because she's telling them, what type of abdomen to look for. Glasses guy talking something. What is complexion important? I wish I might get shot up, beat up, scarred, and then after surgery, I done got this big circle and hole of this white person's abdomen on my chest because they couldn't find a black person. Anyway, so Meredith tells them, like, look, whoever's able to do it, whoever's able to get to be the abdomen can scrub in. All those students was like, scrub it in, who wants to? Girl, well, I guess I don't want to look for it. That's all you had to say. They don't need to find it. And, Weber's like, look, no, that's a good thing. We'll be able to do it. Da-da-da-da. This is something that you want. After that, we see Arizona and DeLuca. Arizona, he's like, look, why is your sister talking to Bailey? And she's like, look, I don't know. Then we get, we go into the conversation. Well, he tells her, like, oh, she does medicine. She's a doctor. But clearly, y'all was too busy munching on each other's carpets. Y'all didn't understand. Y'all didn't have a minute to talk to each other about what was going on. So then we get a, bird's eye view into what's going on into the room. And Bailey and the sis DeLuca is talking. Again, I don't know her name. So I'm sorry, y'all, if she has one. Put it down in the comments. But sis DeLuca is talking. And she's there for a funded female vagina, study. And she's basically like sexual stimulation and pain control with women. She wants to see if she can use the MRIs machine to study orgasms in women. And because other doctors or hospitals wouldn't do it, she knew that because Dr. Bailey is a woman chief, which is really unheard of or uncommon, that she would be one of the people to approve it. And Dr. Bailey looked at her shoes and was like, you know what, it's time for us to start doing what's, important for women because this study can do something. You know what I'm saying? So she said, yeah, go ahead. You can do it. After that, you see Shepard. She's talking about her person, Bo. And it's like, look, he can't be in any more pains because it's not going to help. We need to make sure that he's clean so that we can get in there for the surgery. Like, everything's going to be okay. David, tell your son that it's going to be good. Avery looks at Shepard like, bitch, didn't I tell you not to do that surgery? I told you to close the case. So from there, you have Avery and Shepard. They go into Bailey's office, and Avery's like, look, this is a dangerous surgery. I cannot believe you let her do this. I told you that this is something. Then they start going back and forth. In the meantime, in between time, Bailey's taking off her shoes and putting on Crocs. Because she's like, look, my feet hurt, and I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to do stuff that I need to do because I'm a woman. I can make decisions no matter what type of shoes that I have on. And then she tells her, it's not your place. She tells Avery, it's not your place to decide what's best for her patient. This is her patient, and she want to do this, and let her do it. She put on her crown. She's like, look, do the little brain transplant thing you want to do, girl. Okay, because you was a strong black woman. So do it. Then we get to Owen, Teddy, Owen, and Riggs. And they're all sitting in the same office trying to figure out how we can get Farouk home. Who do we got to talk to? Give us a little doctor. I think Owen wants to do it more so to make sure that one, because he's like, look, she's not going to be able to make it through the surgery. I want her to just chill out. Like, yo, just, you don't need to go anywhere. Just chill. Like, came back. I just got you back. And Rick's like, she's not going to do that. We both know how she is. Just let her do what she needs to do. And Teddy's like, look, the best thing we can do is support her. Get the surgery done, boom, and then we can do whatever we want. From there, you see Meredith, she's going on a hunt now for that abdomen. Y'all, these interns, now we done seen some sloppy interns, but this is sloppy. The first intern brings her somebody who's been dead for 3 days. Tells him, is that a bad thing? Bitch, all the tissue and everything is done. Now, I ain't a doctor, but I know we can't use it. Take this shit down to the morgue. Then we get to the next person, and it was a shotgun to the abdomen. Tells him, we can't fix it. But that's what we trying to do with this lady. You think we gonna fix this ab with another ab and bring another ab? What type of bullshit is this? And then, you know, Candace, or whatever her name is, phone girl, she done brought this hairy old flabby chested man. Now, we specifically heard Megan say, make sure I get Tiana Taylor abs. And she done brought me this man. Cut back to the Lucas sister. Bailey, Maggie, and Amelia Shepard, they all come in. Y'all, this is the most I done seen Shepard smile throughout the whole episode. You know, sipping her coffee, like, well, what's going on here? Twirling her fingers, swirling and twirling her fingers and through her hair. Just happy because people masturbating in the MRI. Well, that's a pink color. Well, what can go next? She's just happy and excited. Sorry, y'all. So then, she's like, well, look, I'm always looking for volunteers. You guys want to volunteer? She's like, they're like, nah, let me walk away from this because I don't want her getting up here watching me, you know, spill all my juices all through the MRI. And they had a hospital talking about how I was moaning and groaning throughout the procedure, throughout the study. From there, you see Karev and Meredith, and he tells her, like, look, did you know that Wilson slept with glasses? And she's telling him, like, look, she didn't sleep with glasses because she slept with glasses all because of you. Because she is a beautiful woman. She can have anybody that she wants. She slept with the first person she saw because she just wants to do something to get over you or whatever. Like, she likes you, and what you need to do is stop fucking around, Karev, like you always do. You did this. Stop doing that, and you need to be real about it so that she don't have to do this. You gonna have this girl get HPV out here and all types of STDs because she's sitting here trying to get over people, sleeping with people who can barely keep their glasses on their face. Cut to Wilson and Warren. You know, she's like, he's asking her, like, yo, why did you do it? Why did you even sleep with him? She's like, because he was there, one. Okay, he's like, but that's not an answer. She's like, no, but he's just not Alex. You know? And he's like, well, what does that mean? And she does this thing where, you know, and I can tell she's hurt. She's like, look, I've always had bad guys. And I've always had sex with bad guys, or I've always kept bad guys. I look for bad guys in my life and they hurt me. And I don't know if she was thinking that maybe guys with glasses just want to hurt her. Or she's afraid of, she says she's just afraid of getting hurt. And she doesn't want the same thing to happen. She saw Karev beat DeLuca. You know, I saw he only had one eye left. Okay? He was just in jail. So it's like, I don't want that same thing to happen. I'm nervous. So then glasses guy comes in. Is like, look, I found a woman. Can you tell me if you think this is cool? And he's like, look, this is all that stuff. And he's like, look, because I want to scrub in. And she's like, scrub in? And he said, yeah, if you find the abdomen, Meredith said that we can scrub in. She's like, well, nigga, I ain't say nothing. She grabs the clipboard. You know, it was like, go get her. He gets her, comes back. She talking about something, oh, did you find this? Oh, this is great. Go, you can scrub in, this and that. Left glasses right now. You done broke the man glasses. Okay, Wilson? You done slept with him, left him destitute at his mama's house. Okay, after you done got your fix. You know, and you don't even like him. You sit here in love with this man who beating up people left to right. And then you take his surgery. So he was rightfully mad. Glasses like, look. You owe me an apology for what you did. She's like, no, da-da-da-da about the surgery in glass. Then Karev, this is what I don't understand about this, and I need somebody to explain. Shonda, DM me. Because I'm not understanding, I don't understand the writing in this section. She just complained to Warren about being nervous and scared because of all the bad boys that she's been with, and she doesn't want to get hurt, and she's afraid of all that stuff. In the midst of this conversation that she's having with Glasses guy, whose surgery she stole, glasses she broke, she's telling, Karev comes in and was like, yo, she don't owe you nothing. What you need to do is get up out of the way because you a zero. Okay, you done messed up the surgery. You're lucky she had your back. You need to know your place and you don't do nothing bullying him. From what I saw, he was a bully. And then she's sitting here like, well, thank you so much. But bitch, what do you want? Because you sit here and she want to sit here and complain like, well, I don't want to do the bad boy thing again. But then as soon as she see a bad boy, she licking her lips and opening up her legs. I just don't get it. Shonda, DM me. Put it in the comments. Did y'all see that too? I don't know. From there, we see, y'all, she done got my brain mixed up. She just... nobody pisses me off more than Wilson. I had to think about that, yo, because y'all know there's a lot of people who will piss you off. Right. More than Wilson. Moving on from there. So we go into see Owen. He came back with something that Megan said she wanted to smell. Y'all, they was doing an intervention. Told us on the shame of a marriage. We didn't get straight to the intervention because we cut to DeLuca and Shepard. It was like, this is a surgery. No one is sure. You know, he's asking her, like, look, should you be doing this surgery? And she's like, look, no one is ever sure if you should be doing the surgery, so don't ask me no questions about my surgery. He's like, well, you're adding pain to pain. You shouldn't be adding pain to pain. She's like, well, the pain is not benign. Okay, we need to fix what the problem is. Now, this montage and this monologue has something to do with her, but I couldn't put the pieces together. But if I put it together, I'm going to come back to y'all. But the pain is not benign. It's something that's happening. We need to fix that pain. And I'm not going to sit here because the pain is going to change him. It's going to make him worse and worse and worse. And we don't want to send him home with no hope. We got to fix the problem. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what they were trying to say, but it's not coming to me. Anyway, we got Wilson and Warren. Warren comes up to, you know, confused bitch Wilson and basically is telling her, like, look, you know, you shouldn't feel like Carell's that kind of guy because he's not that kind of guy. Bailey, okay, since she now want to be Shirley Chisholm, you know, all types of, you know, Beyonce, you know, she's doing women's suffrage, you know, just women activism teas. Now she's coming up, hold up. Don't be telling her what she needs to do and what she needs to. And he lucky that was his wife. She lucky that it was her husband. Because I would have been like, she asked me for this advice. What you need to do is take those Crocs off, look unprofessional. Because you know that would have made her mad because you don't want to wear those heels. What you need to do is take those unprofessional Crocs off, put on some heels and go do some charts and be a professional like everybody else. And stop saying out of my business. But that's beside the point. That's an alternative universe and world. He's like, well, you need to, you know, turn around and do, you know, do something else. And one was like, okay, whatever. Then she looks at, you know, Wilson and tells her, you know, you are a powerful woman. And you know it in your own mind. You know what you need to do. Even though Wilson is not a powerful, to me, Wilson not a powerful woman. But anyway. And she turns around and is like, yo, Carell is a puppy dog. And he won't hurt a fly. Unless that fly is hurting you. And that's it. So then we cut to the intervention that they're trying to give Owen. And it was like, look, your wife has a problem. Yo, I done been here throughout all of this. And we ain't seen that bitch once. And he's like, well, she's going through stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Owen has had PTSD problems. So I'm feeling like he's seeing her problems like, look, I understand it. And I'm just going to toss her to the wayside because there's an issue. So Teddy's like, well, look, something's wrong. He's like, should I be getting any information for you? Because y'all remember she done fell in love with a patient, marrying him and all of this stuff just so he can get the health benefits. And the sister said, well, that's noble. You know how people don't see the same thing. They see sides differently so that it benefits them. She ain't doing nothing different than what Owen trying. Oh, I ain't seen he's noble to me. Well, I fell in love because he was a great guy. Oh, you didn't say that. Cha-cheese. Sorry, I normally had a fan in here, but you know, now I'm here with the light and I'm getting hot. But why is she here? Why is she not taking care of any of the stuff? So he's like, look, I'm not dealing with this. He gets up and he's like, he's about to go. And she's like, well, before you leave, okay, don't go no closer. I want you to take care of Farouk, you know, if I die. Because he's after me and you after me and I need to, whatever she said. You have to promise you're going to take care of him. He's talking some, I was going to store him out, but you don't make that difficult for me. Okay, telling me this stuff. Then Riggs comes in, and they like disperse or whatever. So then we see the Lucases. Arizona comes in. Yo! I didn't know if I was watching ABC or HBO or Stars or Power. Okay? So she's like, okay, well, let's read these scans. Okay, oh, it's so colorful. The sexual chemistry was so tense. Okay, I had to look around the room to make sure that people wasn't watching me. Because it was just, I felt so like, oh my gosh. She on, first of all, this is unprofessional, the Lucas is. I mean, I know you working with female, or is this a conflict of interest that she's sitting here, you know, watching these women having orgasms and she's a lesbian? You know, she has created a whole study to watch women masturbate. Talk about something in the name of looking at scans. Somebody who works for HIPAA, let me know if that's inappropriate. Put that in the comments. But anyway, she just was all over her so much so she's nibbling on her ear, giving her hickeys or all types of stuff. Is that inappropriate? And they at work. And she's a white woman. Y'all know how hickeys play? Y'all know I'm dating somebody light skinned. I want to give them a hickey. But it's inappropriate. It's not professional. They can't go to work like that. And she's sitting here looking all up and down the lady's neck. And then the window, they don't even have no blinds. So I was thinking the man behind was looking in the window. This is inappropriate. I don't know, y'all. Who else got hot and bothered? I had to check myself. I think I'm getting a little hot just think about it. Anyway, we go back to Megan. Riggs is on his knees proposing and was like, look, I want to do whatever I need to. And I'm thinking to myself, where did your emotions go? You was just like in Meredith. Now all of a sudden you on your knees? I hope the person up there don't watch this video. This reminds me of a story. I'm not in the story, but it was talking about being boxed in the corner. Okay? With a relationship, and it's just like, this is what I feel like is happening in this scene. It's just like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. I feel like he overwhelmed with all of the stuff that she's going through. She got a baby she need to get back to. She done came from drama. She was hostage. And now she got her stomach that's open. She got to go through major surgery. And it's just like, you know what? You going through all this. And I don't want to add drama to your drama. And I'm just going to love you just until you get to the point where you need to be. And that's how somebody will trap you into love. And I'm like, oh my God. As he's pulling out this beautiful ring, my God, beautiful ring, Meredith walks in. And it became extremely awkward. Because Meredith has been married to the medicine. Shout out to Bravo. Has been married to the medicine throughout this whole time and really looking at that aspect. But I don't think she's been able to take into account her emotions. And I think now that she sees that, yo, this guy that I like is now about to go back to this woman, what am I supposed to do? And I think she got a little choked up, but they're like, y'all ready? We're going to do this. We're going to do it. Cut to Hunt and Shepard and Amelia. So she's like, oh, how's Megan? You know, she's sitting there playing with, I don't know, it looked like, you know, the things that the wigs go on in the Chinese stores. She was playing with those. And like, how Megan, they're good. And Hunt, he sit down, he's like, look, something is wrong. You know, and I'm afraid for you. And I know I love you and that I see the best in you. And everybody else don't see the, oh, just those words just hit hard. I see the best in you. And even though other people don't see the best in you, I see what's good. But I need you to help me help them see what's good. You know? And I know you're going to therapy and you're going to your AA and all of that stuff, but I feel like PTSD is coming back to you from your brother. You know, and I know you're an amazing person. I want everybody else to see it. So what's wrong? How can I help you? Y'all just had an argument like this. She done flipped it around. My God. She's talking about so your sister don't like me, so now I need therapy. Your best friend, who clearly has feelings for you, doesn't like me, so now I need the medication. Your mama, who is dating a man half her age, doesn't like me, so now I need help. If you don't get the fuck up out of my face, okay, because I'm performing a medical miracle, and I don't need you or anybody else telling me who, what, when, where, why. 1, 2, okay? If you want Teddy as much as that... Sorry, y'all, my camera died. But basically what she was saying is, look, if you want Teddy, as you want that bitch as much as she wants you, then you can go take her. Because ain't no sweat off my back. Okay? So then we have Megan and Bo surgery. Y'all! What was that song that was playing during the thing? It's called I'm Ready. I'm Ready. Okay? It was real good song. Yo, put in the comments whatever the song was, who it was by. If you haven't, put in the comments who that song was, who it was by. We get to Megan, we get to Weber. And Weber, he's basically like, look, you want to know what Ellis looked like? That's what she looked like right there. Look at my baby girl. She killing it. Boom, killing the game. Doing the surgeries. Whipping it with the stencils. And Maggie was, she started to feel like, yo, okay, we get it. Do you and her go to my surgeries and be like, oh, look how good she's doing. Look at what she looks like. Oh, that's what reminds you of such and such. Because if not, then you don't need to be coming to me with all of this mess. And he basically like, if you're doing that soliloquy, in this monologue like Olivia Pope, then you are Ellis's daughter, and she starts to feel a little bit better. Then we see Warren and we see Karev, and basically Warren's like, look, I'm the new Steph, and I don't want to be Steph. Now, I know women like to come to each other, and they like to tell each other secrets. I don't want them. She's scared of you, bruh. You dangerous. You wrecking Ralph in it. You hitting up everything. She's scared of you. So you need to go there and make sure she's not afraid. Okay, she saw what you did to DeLuca. She don't want the same thing to happen to her. After that, Gray, she completes the surgery. Everything's successful. Avery's there with her, and DeLuca comes in and tells her, well, she needs you. What you mean she need me? He goes to the surgery. Y'all, when I say she done had a bone in her hand, okay, Amelia told me something. I mean, you told me that you wouldn't put it together, break it apart, but I need somebody to put it together because I don't know where this piece fit. Okay? I didn't know what in the Jurassic Park was going on. It was just, I don't know. Y'all. So, from there, they finished the surgery. Megan looks at her stomach, she's excited, Bo look at his stomach, he's excited. They get out and she's telling DeLuca like, look, I told you everything was gonna be okay, And Avery is not here for the bullshit, for the fuck shit, okay? He's like, no. What you need to know is that luck is not gonna get you where you need to go. Let's see, baby girl, you only got to where you are because I was here to fix it, and you lucky that I had the skills, the talents, and the tools to whip it and shake it and swirl and twirl, okay, and get his jaw back to where it was supposed to be. Okay? But if I was to call the boards and tell them what was going on, you'll be fired right now, but I'm not going to do that. Okay? You have that man jaw in your hand, and I'm the only reason why you got it done. You need to stop playing with people's lives and do what I tell you to do. And that's it. And he walks away, and she's smirking to look like, but that nigga fixed that jaw, though. I see he fixed that jaw, though. And keep going. Then we get to Alex and Kepner. Y'all, I love Alex and Kepner's relationship. And I know I don't give a fuck what nobody else says. I love their relationship because it showcases real life relationships, real life like stuff that's happening, and it makes me excited because it's stuff that I've gone through in relationships. It's stuff that I feel like everybody goes through in relationships. My favorite episode of Grey's Anatomy was the relationship flashback when they had a whole entire episode. I think it was like one of the first 3 episodes, one of the first 3 episodes of one of the seasons where they just did a flashback of their relationship and how it got to where it went. Through the miscarriages, the fixing of the craters, and all of that. I just really, really love their relationship and I want them to work. Basically, he comes up and he's like, look, we don't talk about what Maggie said. She's like, no, we don't need to talk about nothing. And he's like, well, because she's like, well, you don't want to ever talk about anything that's important. He said, well, what's important? She said, Montana. Montana is important. Okay? You're good at compartmentalizing. You're able to say, look, we just going to be friends, we're going to be friends. If we're going to be able to do the XEX, which is good, then that's it. But I don't think I can do this. I thought I'd be able to be strong enough of a woman to sit here and be with you, and be your friend and co-parent, but I can't. And I think it's going to be time for me to go. And it just made my heart hurt. I didn't like seeing that. After that, we see Teddy and we see Owen. And he's like, yo, she doesn't get it. I don't get it. I know something's wrong with her and I want to fix it. I don't think she wants to be with me. And she's like, well, what did she say? And he said, you want to know what she said? Y'all, he done got up and put that tongue all the way down Teddy's throat. Okay? All of that. Okay, what's going on? And she backed up and was like, oh, Owen, you are married. I know you're confused, and you are my favorite person. And in an alternate universe and alternate reality, we're supposed to be together, and we're supposed to be together, but I know you don't want it to be together like this, and we need to figure out what we're going to do. Because you are a married man. If we're going to be together, it doesn't start with you cheating. He's like, she doesn't care. She's like, look, but I care, I know you care. Okay, can we just start by being each other's favorite person, and we can work our way from there? He's like, you know what? Yeah. And I'm sorry. She's like, no, you don't have to. Don't be sorry. We're okay. It's okay. We're okay. What I want to know, though, is she's sitting here dipping in and doing it, swirling and twirling. She's trying to be the best person. She was just talking to Meredith about what surgery she is and not going to do. Bitch, you going to tell that lady that you was slobbing her husband down in the park? I bet she won't. Oh, long face. She can go that way. Okay? Go follow Amelia to go, not Amelia. Go follow Megan to get Farouk. Because we over you. We get to DeLuca and Shepard, and Amelia's like, look, I done had a bomb surgery. I'm ready to put a dildo all up in me. Which one of these can I use? Okay, I'm about to go up in my right now. I'm going to show you an orgasm. Okay? She picked the pink one and she go in. Then we see Bailey. She's ready to throw out her shoes. And her husband's like, nah, you need to keep some of the shoes because we're going to be using those. We see DeLuca. DeLuca says, and he comes in. He was like, well, who's in my right was that? He was a little shocked. Cut to Kareb and Wilson. He basically comes in and was like, look, I found your husband. And I know you're going to be mad at me. That's why I didn't tell you. But I just needed to. And I want you to know that I would never hurt you. I'm on your side, and I'm stupid. I do things wrong. I do some stupid stuff, but I would never ever hurt you. And I want you to understand it because you're too important to me. And she's like, you saw Paul? Yeah, I saw Paul. And you didn't kill him? No, I mean, I wanted to, but I just came home. Y'all, she done walked to the door. I'm thinking to myself, here this bitch go again. Lost and confused. She left that door, okay, came over to him and opened her legs and started slobbing him down, okay, in the hospital. Yo, what type of hospital is this? They just getting it in all the time? I need my doctor to be, I guess I don't want my doctor to be stressed. Y'all, give me a second. I'm trying to think if I want my doctor to be getting their freak on in the hospital. We're going to have to come back to that conversation. Anyway, then we go to Meredith and we go to Riggs. Meredith comes out and she sees Riggs sitting down. She's like, yo, how's Megan? And he's like, yo, she's good. You're perfect. She's perfect. You're incredible. You're amazing. She's like, well, why aren't you with her? You shouldn't be. You done pulled out a whole ring. And he's like, well, she doesn't want to be with me anymore. And Meredith's like, why? She thinks I'm still in love with you. Which is, she said she wasn't in love with him because her love died. And we all saw it happen in front of our eyes. Did he tell Megan that he was in love with her? And when that happened? Anyway, in true Meredith fashion and form, she turned around and walked away with that half-ass bad bitch walk that she does. Sometimes it be looking like a bad bitch, but then she got to lean with it. So she shouldn't be giving full bad bitch. Amelia, she done the best, okay, orgasm she ever had. Okay, she came out and she see DeLuca. DeLuca says, she's like, okay, what's going on, y'all? Okay, y'all ain't never seen nobody masturbate like I just masturbated. Y'all saw how I was putting that dildo in there? Then she turned and she was like, oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful brain tumor. Whose brain is this? Yo, we was looking at hers. I wonder if, because, y'all know, she hasn't really shown emotion throughout any of this episode, if that brain tumor has anything to do with why she has been able to lack, empathy, sympathy, or really, y'all was hurt. I'm gonna leave it alone though, because y'all know how I get. We're gonna see what happens in the next episode. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Put it down in the comments. I need y'all to like this video. Share it on all your social media. Subscribe. I'm going to do this every Thursday. Scandal's coming back next week. I'm going to have these reviews up every Friday morning. ABC, if I can watch CBS, Big Brother and Survivor live, why can't I watch ABC live on an app? Because I refuse to buy cable until I need to get Bravo. Why can't I get the big three live streaming? I would pay for that. Let me leave it alone. Anyway, subscribe. If you want to know about me and all the other shows that I'm reviewing, subscribe. Or you can catch me on Facebook, The Busy Blue. You can find me on all social media platforms, the social media platforms of Twitter and Instagram at Busy Blue. No space, no E. Let me get myself together because it was a very, very heavy episode. And I will talk to you all next time. Stay busy. Till next time.